Quite unexpected. Me old Sagacia, Calabash Express, Sacamano about to get ready. War of the Roses to come along. G1, Don the Jacket. Naya, Excitable. In Bengal. Win Flora behind the gates. So full field of 14 to run here. Win Flora to come up with Don the Jacket. G1 in Bengal, Naya, Excitable, Quite Unexpected. Candy Caramel, me old Sagacia. Runners lining in well here for the fourth. 2:45, number 10, Sacamano, a warm favourite. 3:10 in. Great debut run at Hawkesbury. He was accepted for a race there a week or two ago and scratched. But provided he's up to the mark, he should take beating here. Jester Lionheart goes forward with some assistance from the clerk of the course. Sacamano's jockey. KB Jennings just grabbing the towel to give his neck a bit of a wipe down. In goes Win Flora. Quite Unexpected now. Goes up for Chad Lever. G1 goes in. Only 2 away now. 2 out of line here for the running of race number 4 at Scone. This for the older horses, a 4-year-old and up maiden. Naya comes in. And they're just about set to run. Windy conditions here at Scone. Track playing toward the outside. Sacamano's got barrier 1 here, the favourite. That's the only little worry for him. He just reared up there, but he's back down now and set. Ready, they're away. Sacamano jumped only fairly off the inside stall. Excitable was the best out. And Excitable is carving over, looking to try and find a spot near the lead. Jester Lionheart moving up out wide. Me old Sagacia pushing forward. Sacamano's now 4th the rail. Calabash Express going a bit keen, so's Quite Unexpected. Then came Candy Caramel centre field. They're not going hard in this, and the field a bit bunched up. Behind those runners on the rails was Sweet Olivia in Bengal to its outside. War of the Roses 3 deep. Don the Jacket being sooled forward 4 wide. Behind those runners then was Win Flora as they came to the side inside of Naya. And back last of all was G1. 12 lengths covered them now. Excitable moved up on the outside of Me Old Sagacia, 600 to run. Just a Lionheart is up to 3rd but wide. Then Calabash Express. Now Sacamano, he might have to go back toward the inferior going here. He's forced to rail up underneath them. Behind those runners, Calabash Express looking to get out. He just got tightened for a stride or two there. And he's trying to force through. He had to fight for his ground. Down the outside in Bengal. Sacamano going through. He's taken up the running with Me Old Sagacia at the 200. Excitable next. Calabash Express has got out now and runs home. 100 out. It's Sacamano in front. Down the outside, Calabash Express. Me Old Sagacia boxes on, but this has been a good effort, Sacamano, in the worst part of the track, but still too good for them. Sacamano wins it. Photo miners between Calabash Express and Me Old Sagacia. Then just a Lionheart. Behind those, War of the Roses. Excitable. In Bengal was next in with Sweet Olivia. Quite Unexpected. G1. Naya's well back. Then Don the Jacket. Followed up by Candy Caramel. And the last to pull up was Win Flora. Too good the favourite. Sacamano, he just had too much on them. KB Jennings on board. Trained by Jason Haddad. He was, of the horses that went round in that race, he was in the worst part of it. But he was just too good. Calabash Express should have finished a bit closer. Got tightened up for room a couple of times early in the straight. He had to fight for his ground, and Brewer had to pick him back up again after he copped that interference. And he worked home nicely. Me Old Sagacia will run 3rd. 10.187, 10.187 after race 4. 1:20.08 is the time. 3/4 by a half neck. Sacamano is a 4-year-old chestnut gelding by Sebring out of Armangina, a Rocker Gibraltar mare for Blue Blood Thoroughbreds and a big team of owners. He takes out race number 4.
Yeah, certainly am. And to give that win more merit and credit, Jace, He was clearly in the worst part of the track, showing you just how much he had on them despite that.
Yeah, I love Kobe Jennings. He just showed a bit of initiative and thought, I'm not going to get there. We might as well save a bit of ground and come up the rail. And we spoke before the race, and he said that could happen. And the horse is a class above the rest, and to get through that ground just shows what we thought was correct, and he is. So yeah, great.
He does do his homework, Kobe, doesn't he?
Yeah, I love him. I think he rode my second ever Saturday winner in town. He'd done the same thing, looked for a speed lane, and he found it, and he finished off in a wet track, so that was good.
You took him back to the trials after his last run?
Yeah, just we had to, because he was a bit of a naughty boy in the barriers. His first start at Hawkesbury when he came second start after he came second, so he had to go back to gates and get cleared, but done a little bit of work with him and adapted the stallion chain before the barriers, and that just seems to do the trick.
Seems like you got a lovely nature about him.
Yeah, we actually got him because he was a problem horse. He was a few trainers previously, and they didn't want anything to do with him because he was a bit of a naughty boy, so to speak, and he's come out, and I just rode him 2 or 3 weeks at the farm, just rode him around like a normal horse in a stock saddle, and it seemed to do the trick, and I think we've got a handy horse in our hands.
And that nice hair out at Hawkesbury, he obviously loves it.
Yeah, definitely.
Good on you, mate, well done.
Thank you.
Good on you, Jason Haddard, the winning trainer there, with Sacamano breaking through at start number 2, and Kobe Jennings has had a little bit to do with this guy previously. He trialled him a couple of times and placed on him at Hawkesbury over 1,300 metres going back to February 21 when he was sent out at big odds, and he almost caught a few off guard that day. But he's come here today, and despite going to the inferior part of the track, he has been too good for them. You didn't have many options, Kobe, but you had to go back probably closer in than you wanted to, but it didn't matter in the end.
Yeah, he probably didn't jump and hit the ground running. Like, I know he can't usually do it anyway, so there's no stress. He handled the track okay where I was. I can see why everyone's getting around the outside, and it's definitely the way to be, but best horse in the race, I just snuck up and tried my best to help him out, and he was too good.
Yeah, and that is the thing. He obviously had a bit on them, given where you had to make your run.
Yeah, that's right. He had a little bit of a blunder on the softer going on the corner, but I was able to get out wider and as wide as I could, as wide as the other horses had let me take him, but he was good, too good for him.
Only ride today?
Yeah, only one today.
Going home a winner?
Yeah, that's right.
Well done.
Thanks.
Kobe Jennings here for one ride. He's been too good there. 10, 1, 8 and 7, 1:20.08 the overall time, 35 dead. The last 600 metres, 3/4 by a half a neck were the margins. Okay.
And Gav carried the blue blood thoroughbred colours. They've had a hefty involvement in racing in recent years, blue blood, and how many owners? I can get about 15 here in the form that I've got.
And they give a few trainers their horses.
They
Gerald's
do, yeah.
got a number
Gerald,
of them.
Yep. Good to see it win. Oh, how excited with the Addards. I thought Lucy was going to kiss that horse.
Well, Jason,
lucky she didn't grab you.
Jason's nearly doing a Catherine wheel across the mounting yard.
Right.
270-160 the winner. Calabash Express will be winning shortly. Made up good ground. The old Segotia at odds. It's added spice to the exotics. $11 the drum, do you mind? And Just a Lionheart was back in 4th place. So with the 2 favourites going 1-2 over the line, a first 4 of over 2,500, with the 3rd and 4th place getters, they're adding plenty of spice to the exotics. Righto, that's the story. Race number 4